Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Trove. Now, Trove is an interesting game. Me and Ben, I also have Ben here. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
Me and Ben have been playing Trove the past few days. Done a lot in Trove the past few days. Um, but I feel like I need to make a video on a video on this game because it's super amazing, sexy time. And you can do practically whatever you want. So I'm in the hub world right now, and you go through the tutorial. You literally walk forward, left click 2 times, open up a chest, and then you're here. Um, so you're here. This is the hub world. Over there are different popular, I would say, club worlds in these hearts, and you can visit them, do stuff. It's quite fun. I was in one earlier, and they were playing Epic Sax Time, and I sat on it for like 20 minutes listening to it. Um, Back here you have just houses. Here you have some dragon thing that I don't know how it works, so I'm not going to explain it.
The
Uh,
dragon altar?
yeah,
Would you like me to explain it?
no, it's too complicated. It hurts my brain. Over here you have Saltwater Sam, who is where you do your fishing and stuff, which is my favorite activity in the world. Then if the main part of the game is over here. Over here are the adventure worlds. Now the adventure worlds there's multiple worlds inside an adventure world. When all the players leave in an adventure world, that adventure world gets deleted, and when a player joins a new one, it gets created. It's very interesting. So when you first start in the game, the tutorial is going to ask you to come over here to the first adventure portal. You come in here to the adventure portal, and it's quite simple looking at it. You fall down, you spawn in, and you spawn in this pretty cool building that's pretty awesome. And when you spawn in, I think there's only like 3 biomes that you can get to, and they are whatever that what I can't remember the name of it. And then so very simple. You do like the tutorial deal. You do a dungeons. You do a dungeon. I'll get into this in a minute. But since I'm right here, these little plots of land are called cornerstones. And what a cornerstone is your own personal house that you can move and take with you throughout the game. So right here, I'm going to show you my cornerstone. This is my cornerstone. I have pixel art on both sides, YouTube and Twitch, and I don't know what to put on the other sides, but this is your cornerstone. When you first start out, your cornerstone is a little yellow house which has a crafting bench in it, and I think that's it, and a barber shop. And and a rejuvenation station. So this is your cornerstone. You can make it, I think, 150 blocks tall, and I think 50 blocks deep. So you can
I think
do a
that's
lot
right,
of
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Now JD's cornerstone is the end all be all cornerstone, except for the TARDIS one that Ben saw, and I'm missing a torch on my front porch. So as I'm gonna explain this, so when you press tab, or you can change key bindings, I think. When you press tab, you turn invisible with a little bit with a black outline, and you enter build mode. Now build mode is as simple as it sounds. You build stuff in it. Now when building stuff, you get blocks, but you don't just get a set number of blocks. You have to go out in the world and get blocks yourself by walking up to, just any block, holding right click, and you start mining. And you can see I'm getting primal green blocks, and now I can use those to...
You always get primal colors.
Yeah, you always get primal colors, and I can use those to come over to my plot and start placing stuff down. And then if I go and find another plot... Now this game does not know colors very well. You'll get red blocks from orange blocks, and it's complicated and stuff. Now if I come over here, you saw I placed those blocks back there. Now when I came this cornerstone again, you see it says all my changes, and I have these green blocks that I placed down. Now when you have your little yellow house, you can tear it down, and for the longest time I just put all my crafting materials and stuff in it and didn't have an actual house. But when you build your house, you have a 16 by 16 little house. You see this little gray outline? That's as big as it gets. Now any block outside of this 16 by 16, when you move your cornerstone, will be left in the world. So be careful of that. I made that mistake myself when building my Twitch pixel art. I made it a little too long, and I cut off like half of my logo. So be wary of that, and remember 150 up, 50 down. Now when playing this game, you can see I'm riding around on a little ball of balliness. And you get these different mounts. You can get mounts, mag riders, ships, wings. I'll go over that later. So mounts. Mounts, you start off with Slow Sebastian. This is the mount you'll start off with. He's the slowest mount in the game, hence the name Slow Sebastian. And
He has a movement speed of 70. Every other mount has a movement speed of 90.
yeah, Ben with the fancy statistics. So yeah, you start off with Slow Sebastian. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, you can just, it's just a mount, and when you press Z, or not Z, he kind of, Ben, shut up. He kind of go up and away you go, and then when you collect cubits, you can get 500 bonus a day, as I already got my 500 today. Now when you get cubits, you can press N and go to the store, and you can buy different classes, as I have 3 classes. You can buy classes. I don't think you can buy costume. Yeah, the rainbow credits are the money where you buy with actual money. You can buy different type of flasks with cubits. These are the ones you start out with, the balanced Elysian flasks. I bought the Elysian jugs because they restore 100% of your health, and there's also the death-defying vials and the Elysian bondler, which restore 20%, 40%, 100%. Now what's cool about the death vials is they restore 30% of your health, but they automatically used when you're low on health, which is pretty cool. Then you have emblems, which they give different buffs at certain times, like temporarily boost health regeneration, boost movement speed, doubles magic damage temporarily, physical damage temporarily, restores all spent energy, all this stuff. It's pretty fancy. You can go look at it yourself. Oh yeah, and there's also, I forgot to mention, this is a free-to-play game on Steam.
And all of the stuff that you need, the currency that you get by paying real money, is you can always get a equivalent version just by playing.
Yeah, I already said that. Except for some stuff, costumes you can't get with playing.
Yeah, but they don't add anything.
But they don't really matter. And you can't get some mounts. Some mounts you have to pay with real money. But yeah, here's my awesome ball mount that I have. Ben has the chair. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. The Overlord Omni seat. That's the one Ben has right now. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I like my ball. My ball is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna switch back to my ball. Okay, now next thing you see, you have 3 different types of equipment, or 4 different types of equipment. You have hats, weapons, faces, and rings. Now, the little black outline on my weapon is Shadow. Shadow's the highest rarity you can get in the game. But you can start getting it at, what is it, Uber 1 or 2?
Yeah, Uber 1.
Uber 1, which is super rare. And so when you're first starting out in the first world, when you come up to these guys, you one-hit them, but sometimes they'll drop. You'll get green gear, which is the lowest tier gear you can get. But then throughout the Uber worlds, or not the Uber worlds, throughout the regular worlds, you slowly get better equipment. Now, when you get to the Adept world, you get epic gear all the time. It's 100% drop rate for epic gear. And when you get to the Elite world, it's 100% drop to drop. What's after rare? Or epic?
I don't remember the names of them. It's purple though.
It's purple. Whatever the purple is, it's that. You get that. And then once you get to the Master world, oh, and once you get to the Elite world, you also get a small chance to drop legendaries. Now when you get to the Master world, it's 100% drop chance for legendaries. Now it's a 100% chance from Master all the way up to Uber 6. It's a 100% chance to drop legendaries. But once you hit Uber 1, you get a really small chance to get rainbow items. Rainbow items is one tier above legendary items, which are really good if you can get them really quickly.
They're called Resplendent or something.
They're called rainbow gear.
Okay, Steven.
I don't know how to say that, so they're rainbow gear. Now with the rainbow gear, it's really good. Sometimes it's better than Shadow, as in Ben's hat, because he can't find a replacement for it because it's so good. Or he has really bad luck, one of the two.
The way it works with me in luck is I'll have really bad luck for a good hour, and then I'll get like a 1 in 1 million drop chance.
Yeah. So yeah. So then after Shadow Gear, you move up. I think once you hit Uber 2, it's a higher chance to drop Rainbow Gear, and then you also have a slim chance to get Shadow Gear, which is what I have. Now Shadow Gear is the second best gear in the game that you can find from drops.
Well, it is the best gear that you can find from drops.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the best gear
Second
best. I mean, the best gear you can get from drops, but the second best gear overall. Now, Radiant gear is the highest tier gear you can get in the game. It's super expensive and super hard and super everything hard in the world to get, because you need to get a Shadow. What is it? A Shadow at level 6 to get. And
I think it's 5.
Or 5, one of the two.
It's when you forge a Shadow level 5. You won't get 6. It'll become a
Radiant.
Radiant.
And then Radiant is the best gear you can get in the game. As you can see here, I have a Shadow level 2 weapon. And I've been playing this game for 3 days.
Non-stop.
And practically, because this is so much fun. And I've only gotten a Shadow level 2, and I didn't even find it. I had to forge it myself, which I'll get into forging later. Okay, so that covers the gear tiers. Now, the hats and faces are self-explanatory. You wear a hat, you wear a face, and then you see the little bowls, little circles below it, which are different than what actually are equipped. And this is where the cosmetics come into the game. So you see here, my hat is actually a pretty cool little top hat, but I actually have this winged helm on, which I like because it's cool looking. So this is where you get all these different styles, which you can get from getting gear, breaking it down, and you get the styles and other stuff, which I'll get into in a minute. So you see all these styles, pretty cool. That's the one I actually have. That's a pretty cool one. I might change to that one. But you get all these. Oh, hi Ben.
Hi.
Yeah, you get all these different little hats and stuff, which can make your character look really cool, actually. Like, that looks pretty cool. And then obviously I have my 3D glasses from Doctor Who, of course. So yeah, that's cosmetics. Cosmetics are pretty fun. I mean, it's not necessary, but you can also hide. You can also hide it. So see, I have horns on now. If you come down to head and click that, it's gone. So you don't have to have the cosmetic aspect, but it's up to your personal opinion. So I think that's that. Then you have flasks, which I already told you about, and then Mag Rider's ship. So I've got all this.
Do you do allies?
Oh yeah, allies. I always forget about this. Allies are little pets you can see, which me and Ben have. Ben has a boot. I have a little thing which I can never remember the name of. So they all do different things. So now you see here, you see in the list, there's quite a few allies you can get in the game. You can craft them. Here's the boot. The boots give you different aspects and stuff, and it's really cool. And then you have the shadow arenas, which I'll get into later. I don't know what this seasonal, which I don't know what it is. Promos, I don't know what those are either.
Promos you get from buying certain things like the Steam package or other limited event sales. Seasonal is usually from crates dropped that you can only get during certain seasons.
So allies give you certain buffs to certain things. And there's different tiers. There's uncommon. There's common, uncommon, rare. Those are the tiers, and you can see them. So these are all the uncommon ones. from the treasure isles, which is another biome. So I'm using the Graduate Quimsley, which gives me 68 magic damage because I shoot magic. Then there's the Chef Quimsley, who gives energy regeneration and health. Then there's the Patrolman Quimsley, which physical damage and that stuff. And you can just kind of scroll through these and look at them. I also have the Neon Ninja Quimsley, which Ben gave me actually, which gives me attack speed and reduced cooldown. Then there's different types. So you have the Quimsleys, the Raptors, the Robots, and the Cats. I'm pretty sure those are the tiers, or different ones you can buy from robot trader or pirate traders. And then you can these ones you get from tomes. Now tomes you get throughout either killing stuff or mining. The mining tomes you get from mining, obviously, and the panda tomes you get from killing stuff. Yeah, just killing really anything. Has a small chance to drop the tomes. Now mining is, it's mining. You can find there's different types of ores. Here's some purple ore right here, which you just go into build mode, and then you hold right click and just start mining it. And you have a small chance of getting a mining tome from mining this ore. Actually, it's not a small chance. You actually get them pretty often. So yeah, so that's mining in a nutshell. There's caves up. Yep, see, here's the drop, the uncommon gear that you get from the first world. So that's that. Mining's pretty self-explanatory. There's caves. You'll definitely be able to tell when you see ore. Ore is really colorful. And why is my camera so close? Field of view is all the way up, but my camera's so close. Oh well. So yeah, that's that. Cornerstones, gear. That's all about gear. Now I see costumes. Those are just purely cosmetic. You get 3 throughout leveling your character, and then the rest you get by buying them with real money. You get the starter trick. You get the starter ones by just making the character. You get the level 10 by reaching level 10, and then you get the mastery. They're the max one, which you get by leveling your character up to 20, which is the max level. Now when you reach 20, then that starts the gear farm. So you can increase your gear level, which is the level you see right here. See, mine says 15, but I'm actually level 10. Now, gear level is based on how high tier your gear is. So the more high tier gear you have, the higher world you can get to, basically. So if I were to take this gear off, I'd only be level 10, and I would only be able to get to the master world. But since I have this good gear on, I can get to Uber 3 with this gear, which is pretty good. Now it's fairly simple. You just get gear, get levels, basically, pretty much. And you get gear from either just killing enemies you find randomly, or from dungeons, which I will come over here and show you guys a dungeon. Now you saw there was a dungeon next to me actually, but if you paid attention or noticed, there was a giant red X above it, which means it's already done. Now you come in here, first level, the dungeons aren't too terribly hard. You come in down here, here's the dungeon boss. This was a fairly simple one. You just come up, you shoot the boss a couple times. I one-hit him because I'm in the first world. I actually got a level from that. And then you break these chests, and you get a guaranteed drop gear. Now you see this, I got 2 uncommons because that's the 100% drop chance in this world. See, 2 uncommons, and I have a bunch of fish in my inventory because I fish all the time. You go up to the exit portal, and you just go to the exit, and then you call that a day. Then you go, you see giant red X appears. Nobody else can do this dungeon until this world gets deleted and restarted. Now you come up, oh, somebody did that dungeon over there. I was going to go show you guys again. So yeah, so those are dungeons. They're really self-explanatory, really easy to do. Quite fun, actually. You can do a lot of dungeons really quickly, get a lot of levels, and rank up your mastery, which is carries across your whole account. And mastery is just basically different achievements that you can get throughout, playing the game, through leveling up skills and leveling up, period. Now, I think that's everything you can do in the world that I've gotten through so far, which I'll get into some of the other stuff later. Now, if we head over to our cornerstone plot, place this down. You walk into the cornerstone, you see I have these different machines here. I don't have all of the machines. I'll show you the rest of the machines that I don't have, which are in our club world, which I'll get into later. See, I also have a portal here, which I don't really need, because... So you see, I'll go from left to right. Actually, I'll start from the first one you get. The first one you get is the Novice Crafting Bench, which you can use to make the Ring Crafting Bench, the Personal Chest, the Adventurer's Crafting Bench, and the Builder's Crafting Bench. Now, the Ring Crafting Bench you use to level up ring crafting, which you can use to make different rings like this. So, max level is 250, as you can see here. It starts off, you start off at newbie, then at level 50 you unlock Dabbler, level 100 you unlock Enthusiast, level 150 you unlock Jeweler, level 200 you unlock Ring Crafter, and level 250 you unlock Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings are the best rings you can get in the game. You just choose any one. You have the Vitality Signet Box, which it grants health and additional bonus random stats, which you can either be jump, stability, lasermancy, which is mining, health regen, energy regen, all that kind of stuff. Now, next you have the Power Signet, which gives you physical damage and any random stat, as I said before. Then you have the Wisdom Signet, which gives you magic damage and any random stat. Then you have the Delving Signet, which contains lasermancy and any additional random stat. Now you just pop up. Now you just click the Wisdom Signet or any box that you want and click Craft. Now you can craft one, you get this little box down below in your hotbar. So you walk over at the ground, press R, and you see that's the rainbow effect for when you get a rainbow item. Now you see I got this rainbow item. It's pretty bad because I have a shadow item, but you can see the difference between a rainbow item and an uncommon item pretty significant. So after you get, you make a bunch of rings and stuff, you come over to your loot collector of anything that you don't want, and you right click them into the loot collector, and you can see they break down, and if you didn't have these styles before, you get this, you'll see the styles up here, and that's how you get styles. Now when you right click stuff into the loot collector, you get flux, which is a crafting material which you use for forging. Now you can click accept, you say yes, I'm sure. You see I got 7 flux, and now those items are gone. Now I have 568 flux, which is not a lot actually, so okay. So next thing you get is the personal chest, which is, it's a chest which you store items in, but it's personal across the world. So if I were to go to another person's plot and open up their personal chest, I would see this inventory. This inventory is your inventory no matter what, across your whole account. Even if you switch characters, this is still your inventory, and this is your inventory as well. Now, you can fill this chest up pretty easily if you don't have it organized. And there's Ben's mount, which is really cool. Now you can see these different number tabs which you can unlock and get more space if you spend real money to do. But I mean, it's kind of pointless when basically most of the crafting material you can fit in the first inventory. So yeah, that's that. Now next you get the Adventurer's Crafting Bench, which you can use to make most of them are cosmetic blocks that don't do much. So you get bombs are useful. I don't really use bombs. Then you get the Rejuvenation Station, the Class Changer, and the Origin Portal Potion. Creates a portal on impact which leads to the starting point of the world, which is pretty cool, but you can just hold H and go to the hub world, or press P and go to your club world, which I'll get into in a minute. Then you can make mounts, different style mounts. Mounts are pretty hard to craft. Like you see, 2,000 infinium ore, and I only have 69. You need different mounts to get other mounts. So mounts are pretty hard to get. You need steed feed, which you get from farming, which I'll get into in a minute. Now next you get the builder's crafting bench, which is purely cosmetic blocks. You can see you get club stuff, which I'll get into in a minute, but yeah. You get, this is mostly stuff for clubs, and you can make different portals to go different places, as all the Uber worlds, Uber 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the Skyrim portal, which me and Ben are trying to get, but it's very hard to get. So yeah, that's the builder's thing. You can get different stuff. Now next you can get the... Thanks, Ben. Next you get the forge. Now forging is not really useful until you get to shadow weaponry. That's when it, that's when it matters. I mean, you can still forge other stuff, but it's just not resource efficient. See, I just dragged my weapon in here, and you see I need Eyes of Cthulhu, which you get from breaking down which you get from breaking down Rainbow Gear and above. You get Eyes of Cthulhu, and I need 15 to upgrade this once, and I need 150 flux. Now you see down here, I get my plus stats, plus 21 magic damage, plus 45 maximum health, which is pretty good, but I need 150 flux, and I'm currently saving it, so I'm not going to upgrade it right now. The same goes with the face and the hat, but you can't upgrade your rings. You cannot upgrade rings. I don't know why. You should be able to, but you just can't.
Pretty sure it's a future thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is still in beta or alpha, one of the two, I think. I don't know. It may not be in either. It's just still updating. So that's forging in a nutshell. It gets kind of complicated in upper tiers like Shadow 3 and 4.
Yeah, you start needing twice something shadow pieces parts.
Yeah, and then you get the cube converter, which is purely optional. You don't need this. You can just make different style blocks. Which
Twice forged shadow souls, and then trice, and then
let's just
quadruple.
let's just not do that. Which is purely cosmetic. This is all cosmetic stuff which you can use to build your thing, which I just use regular blocks because they're easier to get. Now you see these little scrolls right here. Scrolls mean you do not have the crafting recipe to make that item, which you can get from recipe dungeons, which I'll try and show you one if we can find one. They're kind of hard to find sometimes. Now you can get recipes. You can either trade players, which you can do that too in this game, which I don't trade because it's too complicated and I don't feel like trading and it takes too long. Or you can go and find them out yourself, which I like to do. So that's these basic machines right here. I'll show you the other machines in our club world. So club worlds are, you can, make a club, like, I don't know, name it anything, jimbob.org or something. I don't know, Ben made ours, I don't know how to make them.
It's in the Adventures crafting table. I think. It's in one of the crafting tables. In the builders, you just create a club card and then use it.
Yeah. So Ben made ours. We're called the Refrigerators because that's what we name all our clans in every single game that we play that has a clan options. So if you want to join, message me in game, Steven5246 or Ben, BlackCloud010. But the only bad thing is about joining clubs is that you have to be on. Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. No, it's not. The only bad thing about trying to join people's clubs is you have to be online the same time they're online to join the club. So if we're online, send me a friend request. I don't know about Ben if he wants. I don't know. Send me a friend request. I'll more likely accept you, and then I'll invite you to our club, and you can come and hang out and stuff. Now, if you press P, you get up the clubs. You can join 5 different clubs, and you can see our clan motto is "What's up, bitches." So you see, click Club World, you teleport. Oh, I was disconnected from the game server. Well then, okay. Okay, so press P, click Club World, and you go to the loading screen. And now, welcome to our Club World, which is nothing much because we haven't done anything. You can make Club Worlds really cool, which I'll show you the other really cool Club Worlds later, towards the end of the video. But yeah, Club Worlds, basically, if you're an architect or anything, basically do whatever you want, build anything. stuff like that. So here we have all the portals except for Uber 5 and 6 because we can't get there yet.
And Skyrealm Portal.
And Skyrim portal because that's going to be impossible to get. So yeah, basically you can just go anywhere, do whatever you want. Okay, so here are the buildings, or not buildings, machines that I do not have yet. The Chaos Forge is used if you drop any weapon, face, and hat. I don't know about rings because rings never work in anything. You can see you can randomize the third and the fourth stat. So the third and the fourth stat can be jump, stabilization, which reduces the knockback you get from one hit, knockback, or lasermancy. And if you don't like those, you want a specific one, you come to the Chaos Forge, you drop your thing in there. You need a tentacle of Cthulhu, which you get from Shadow Arenas, or any, I think get them from Panda Tomes, and you can, they're kind of hard to get. Shadow Arenas pretty hard to get too.
Usually
so yeah.
just need to look in chat, see if anyone's in one.
Yeah, so then you just come in here and drop your weapon in there and you click randomize. I actually don't want jump, but I randomized it and I got stability, which I don't really want either. But yeah, you come in here, randomize it, just get what you want, what you like. That's basically what that is for. The next we have gardening. Gardening is useful and not useful, mostly useful. Some of it's can be used for cosmetic things. Some of them are used to get mounts, like all this stuff. I don't really know a lot about farming. Yeah, you can make sponges, seeds, different kinds of stuff. You can read it and it'll tell you what it makes and stuff like that. You have all the same tiers: 250s max level, botanist, and all that kind of stuff. Now next you have the portal bench, which is kind of useless. You make a world link portal, and if people come in your portal and they like it, you can just click that and it drops a like on your thing. Yeah.
That wasn't the right block, Steven.
Oh, it's not.
No, there's a different item
Oh.
for that. Which
It looks
didn't
the
bother
same.
making.
Looks the same. Sorry.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Well, in the little thing in the little window. Okay. Next you have the Enchanted Forge, which you need pearls of wisdom.
Steven, the World Link portal, it creates a portal like Uber 1 through 6 that you can place in your cornerstone that allows you to teleport here instead of doing it in a different way.
Okay. So, yeah. These are Pearl Wisdom. Kind of hard to get. You need 1,000 flux to buy them from a pirate trader. Or you can get them from a shadow cache. Which the odds of you getting them from a shadow cache are like, it's just not going to happen. So you just drop your weapon in here and you say it adds a new stat or bonus to a stat. And you see Pearl of Wisdom. Now next you have the I can't remember what it's called, but you need a Twinkling Tome, which you get from rune crafting, which we can't do yet, so I'm not going to explain it. Which reduces the level required to use this item. So
It's really useless.
Yeah, any rainbow or shadow item or legendary item, if it's a good legendary item, you need to be level 10 to equip. And so yeah, so if you use the shadow or the Twinkling Tome in this Enchanted Forge, you will reduce the level to 9.
Yeah,
So
but level 1 through 10, you can
really
after
easy.
you know the game, you can do it in like 30 minutes.
The next is the randomizing Radiant Aura, which you get from having a Radiant weapon. It gives off an aura, and it's really cheap. It's only 75 Glim, which is the trading currency in this game.
That's because it's so expensive to get a Radiant.
Yeah. So that's the Enchanted Forge. Now that's all of the machines and factory things that we have and we can get. There's 2 more. I mean, there's one more thing that I know of off the top of my head that we cannot get yet.
The rune crafting station.
The rune crafting station, which is super.
And then there's 2 other
expensive.
decoration things, but that just allows you to craft decoration blocks.
Which is not necessary towards survival of the game. So yeah, that's the club world. Come join. Message me in game. Add me as a friend, and I'll let you join probably. But if you're being like a dick and destroying everything, you're gonna leave immediately. So yeah, I'm on all the time. Actually, I play this game nonstop, all day, every day, 24 hour, 24/7. I haven't gone to sleep in 3 days. Just kidding. I sleep, just not a lot. So yeah, that's that. Club World's pretty simple. We have a little pond here that we made for fishing. So that's that. That's basically that. So now I'm gonna show you these pirate traders that I keep talking about, and I will cut back when I find one.
Want to join my club?
And no, Ben, nobody wants to join your club.
If he's asking for people to join this club, then he doesn't have a Sky portal.
Yeah, no. So these are pirate traders. You find them from coming to the Treasure Islands biome, which on the map it has a little like shipping wheel on it. Now there's two different types of pirate traders. There's the Redbeard guy. I don't know, I actually know his name. No, it doesn't have a name. There's the Redbeard ship that gives soul traps, which you can get to get allies. He has, or mounts. I forgot about mounts. The caterpillar mount, the battle caterpillar. It's the best mount in the game. No, the caterpillar mount. I think it's like my ball. You just kind of bounce on it. It's kind of weird. So you could either be selling mounts or soul traps, which you use soul trap.
Or sales.
Sales, yes, sales. I've never seen sales.
Yeah, there's 4 different sales for sale right now.
So
I
yeah.
haven't seen that before.
So yeah, do that. Redbeard's got some good stuff. Mostly soul traps are the best. Now, where's the other one? I can't really see it.
Where are you?
I'm at the one you showed me first.
Take a right.
Oh, these are wings. Yeah, you get them from reaching mastery level 20. You use
Or
them to
buy
glide.
them, or you can craft them, but it's really expensive.
Yeah. Where is he?
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, where is he? Alright, here's my boat.
Buy
You
a
also
pearl of wisdom for 1,000 flux.
You can also get boats and stuff in the game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Boats are pretty fast. Pew. Is this the guy I was already at?
Dude, I said take a right, and you kept going straight.
I took a right, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, it was. I saw you start turning towards the guy.
Yeah, I turned back, because there's
Oh.
nothing out there
There was.
that I
Oh,
could
well.
see. There's turn on my draw distance. Oh, now I'm lagging. My game, oh, there he is. So here's Blackbeard, the Blackbeard dude, Blackbeard ship. He only sells, or that I've only seen him sell, or ever heard of anybody selling, sells Pearl of Wisdoms. I think that's the only thing this guy sells. He sells Pearls of Wisdom, which I talked about earlier, for 1,000 flux, which is can be easy to get, or not be easy to get, depends on what you're doing. So yeah, that's the only thing that guy sells. And then here's another Redbeard guy. These are the only two types of traders in the game. NPC traders that are, besides Saltwater Sam. Which he's just, oh, I've fallen, I ran out of jumps.
There's, Websley soul traps right now.
Oh yes, I want these, actually. So I'm just gonna
How
buy
much
a
things
bunch.
do you have? Can you buy?
I bought 12. So these
Wow.
are soul traps. You just click T or R and you open
They
them.
always give you an ally.
Yeah, they always give you an island. I just got the Neon Ninja, the Builder, Fireman, Chief.
Can I have that Neon Ninja?
Chief, Builder, Patrolman. Come on, Oh, I got the Gunslinger one.
I got that one.
And okay, I didn't get any. I didn't
The
get the good one.
Gunslinger is bad. It gives you 3 jump.
I already have. I think I have most of these.
Steven, can I have that Neon Ninja?
Yeah. Yeah, I have all of them except for the Builder one, which he just gave me a. Oh, Ben, guess what?
What?
My mastery rank reward. I just ranked up. Guess what it was?
What was it?
Pearl of Wisdom. So yeah,
Good
you
job.
can have that Neon Ninja.
Thanks.
Neon Ninja just gives you a buff to attack speed and cooldown reduction. So yeah, those are
And
soul
I
traps.
wanted it because my current class is a Neon Ninja.
Yeah, those are soul traps. Pretty cool. I have no money now, so that's fun. I'm hoping to get the Chronomancer, which is the best one for magic because it gives you plus 20% magic damage. So yeah, those are allies. Now you can just go back to your loot collector and break them down, get money back, but they're not really worth it unless you get some rare ones. So I think it's time to do a high level dungeon.
A high level dungeon?
Yeah, we're actually in Uber 3 right now, which is the highest difficulty I can get to on this character, but not the highest difficulty I can get to on my other character. Ben can get to Uber 4 because he's apparently cooler than I am. At least this is a treasure
I'm close
island.
to being able to do Uber 5, not that I have a portal.
Yeah, this is a treasure island dungeon. You can basically skip everything except for the boss, especially once you learn how all the dungeons look. You can just kind of speed through them and just go straight for the boss. This is the boss. Pretty easy. I mean, they can get him pretty good. I mean, he's already dead. Yeah. That's dungeons. Yeah, woo. The Candyland dungeons are like the hardest dungeons, or the most complicated dungeons. Stop hitting me. Thank you. Now you can see I got. Oh, he dropped. See, oh, I forgot about red. Did I mention red? Red.
Relic.
Okay. Relic. Yeah. See, I
Relic
got.
comes after legendary, before rainbow.
Yeah. So I got a rainbow item. It's pretty bad because I don't need rainbow. So now if we just go back to our home world, our club world, which is basically where I spend all my time. Ugh. We can just go to our loot collector and break down this stuff and get the higher level gear. See? Eyes of Cthulhu. You get from breaking down the shadow. I got 456 flux, which is one soul trap replacement from what I had earlier because I spent 4,000 glim on it. So now I can show you guys the Pearl of Wisdom, Enchanted Forge. How convenient. Now it adds a stat.
No.
Or
it Pearl of Wisdom. Does it add a stat?
yes, it adds a stat.
One of them. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it adds a stat or it adds a bonus stat. I don't know.
Bonus when you get a bonus stat, it'll take one of your current stats and it will increase it.
Okay, so wish us luck.
I think.
I got 7 movement speed. Which is kind of nice.
You can randomize that.
Yeah, because my character's really slow. Actually, I can't randomize it. I don't have any tentacles. So yeah, so that's basically Trove in a nutshell. Basically. The only thing I wasn't able to show, which I was kind of hoping somebody's going to come up and chat with the Shadow Arena, is a Shadow Arena. Those are kind of really fun to play in. It's a big, like, group raid that you need. Yeah, you can get
Actually, Steven, someone's saying, anyone for a Shadow Arena.
Really?
Yeah. It's Uber 4.
Dude, let's do it. Where?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't paying attention, so a lot of people said invite me. It's probably full by now.
Darn it. Well, I wish I was paying attention. Okay, well, if I get a Shadow Dungeon, I'll add it to this video at the end today. They're pretty fun. So yeah. Oh, I mentioned character screen. Press J. You can switch to any character at any time. This is my Shadow Hunter.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go play with my. Continue decorating my. Oh
yeah, I gotta show off Ben's house.
Okay.
Hey. So yeah, this is my Tomb Raiser, and this is my knight. So yeah, that's Trove in a nutshell. And more Trove videos will be coming out soon with different type of stuff and all that. Oh, Fey Trickster, which I'm playing right now, which is kind of fun.
I'm at a cornerstone.
Okay, so now it's time to show off Ben's house. Ben's house is pretty cool. I wish JD was on. I'd show JD's house. JD's house is probably the coolest house out of all of our houses. Just gonna wait for the load to load up. Or load to load up. Okay. Build your house.
So I made a little miniature castle. My house. So.
Oh, I actually haven't seen this decoration part yet.
Yeah, so I decorated the upstairs. This is my nice little machine room. I have it sorted by the type of block it is.
Oh yeah, this is the other cosmetic items.
Yeah, there's one that I don't have, but I didn't really need it.
Fun
And then-
factory and all that stuff. Okay. Oh, Ben, you broken a block that wasn't supposed to be broken.
What? Yeah, it is. I was changing it. And then another floor down, we have the trophy room that I've started, but I don't have that many trophies yet.
Actually, 3 of these trophies are mine.
Yeah. And then I just have 2 portals to a club world, just because.
Yeah, it looks symmetrical.
I might make one of these portals a hub world.
You should go
Portal.
down and add a portal room to your house. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I can't afford crafting the Uber portals again.
Yeah, I know those are expensive. So yeah, that's Trove in a nutshell. Go check it out on Steam. It's free, so if it's free, why not check it out? It's a lot of fun. If you get it, you'll more likely see me in game because I play this game all the time. Sadly, I have no life. Please help me. So yeah, that's Trove in a nutshell. And there's different kind of biomes and stuff. I'll save you that for yourself because the biomes are really fun. So yeah, that's Trove in a nutshell. If you like this video, please leave a like. Really helps out. Comment, find and subscribe for more episodes on anything, literally anything. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.